As Walt Disney World visitors look out to the construction yard that is the Rivers of America at Magic Kingdom, there has been some worry about some of those original attractions going away completely, maybe even being dismantled. What are we talking about? We're talking about an old riverboat that is original to Magic Kingdom. And well, we might know the fate of it, at least for now, here on That Park Plays. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another amazing episode of That Park Place. My name is Vash Sky, and with me are some amazing gentlemen here to join us on this journey down, well, the Rivers of America, or at least what was. Jonas J. Campbell, and the one, the only WDW Pro.
I was told I would be referred to as a caballero, but, gentleman works.
I'm on a boat. Oh, wait, not that kind of boat.
I don't think anybody's on a boat. But
I brought my flippy floppies just in case, though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely bring your flip-flops just in case right here. Well, we've been covering this story on That Park Place for a little while now, tracking the movement of one particular attraction that used to call the Rivers of America its home, and that is the Liberty Bell Riverboat. And you can see right here from Blog Mickey, this was July 11, 2025, rumor Liberty Bell Riverboat to be dismantled. And we did actually have somebody coming out here in the form of Mickey Central. We love Mickey Central. Awesome stuff and an amazing account to follow in order to see those amazing images.
Let me step in real quick, Vash, and defend poor Mickey Central. Mickey Central put this out there. It got 100,000 views. We know how the game is played on X. I'm going to defend them, though. Because in the comments, if I'm not mistaken, Mickey Central very quickly said that it was a rumor. I appreciate that they titled it in this, but they were very quick to go back on the rumor once it was pointed out that, hey, I think a cast member, maybe incognito, may have reached out to them and said, hey, it's not really destroyed. So, and we had heard that when this happened, it wasn't destroyed. We didn't run the story. I want to congratulate you and Jonas. I didn't even talk to you guys. This didn't get run on That Park Place. We're very careful in how we report these things. And everybody gets it wrong sometimes. So Mickey Central, it's not a good one for you, but it happens.
Indeed it does. And well, Walt Disney World News Today is here to tell everybody that indeed it has happened, at least, for now. Anything could change at any time, obviously. Maybe we have a new CEO coming in the next 2 years. Who knows? But here you go. Liberty Bell Riverboat not destroy internet rumors proven false. This is by Jamie Rowland over there, August 16th, 2025. Despite online rumors that the Liberty Bell Riverboat had been dismantled, BioReconstruct shared photos today proving the vessel is currently still afloat. In late July, the Liberty Bell Riverboat and the Tom Sawyer's Island rafts were moved to another area of the Magic Kingdom Service Canal across from the construction staging areas in progress west of Magic Kingdom. Recently, rumors have been spreading that the boat had already been demolished. Commenters on BioReconstruct's post even stated the vessel was demolished as late as yesterday. However, aerial photo evidence proves that the Liberty Bell Riverboat has actually been moved to a backstage marina in the Magic Kingdom Resort area. As you can see, the riverboat still remains intact.
Now let me hop in and do a little defending again, okay?
Please.
So I think I know how this confusion happened. I'm going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I think that what happened is the boat was in the backstage canal at Magic Kingdom, and then it wasn't. And I think that probably somebody freaked out and sent it out to others saying, oh my gosh, the boat's gone. They destroyed it. They destroyed it, and all that. And so then here we go with the rumor. What really appears to have happened, we said this was going to happen if they did what they did, and they did. So what happened appears to be that Disney at about like 3 a.m. towed this out across the lagoon and then all the way into Bay Lake and then up to the northwest side of that to the secret backstage area that connects with, it's up there near the monorail bus and all that. But they towed it out at like 3 a.m. and so that confused people. And so anyway, Disney went to great lengths to hide that. I have heard from people that I really trust that while it was parked on the west side of Magic Kingdom, that they pulled all the artifacts out of it. I think it's completely stripped bare except for being the boat. I don't know what they're going to do with it. My hope is that they're going to use it. Like, you could park this at the Grand Floridian, for example. I think it would be a nice thing to have it there. You could actually use it. You'd have to tow it or you'd have to modify it. But I think they could make a lot of money by having people ride the Liberty Bell out to watch the fireworks right in front of the Magic Kingdom. And you know how lovely that would be? Oh, you've got the video. That's wonderful.
This is the first time.
This is old. Okay.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
process I think that is what they utilized, just to be clear.
I would love to see this boat used for maybe like a dessert dinner kind of thing where they take you out in front of the Magic Kingdom. And I know it can't currently do that. It would have to have the abilities added to it. But I would love to see it used at Magic Kingdom. That would be a great touch. I'm never going to be happy that it's gone out of the Magic Kingdom proper, but maybe the backlash saved the boat. Maybe that happened.
I really hope it did. And I know people were pointing out in those BioReconstruct photos that there were pieces of Liberty Bell that had been either removed or what is it, like cut from the actual boat itself and then placed by it. For example, the smokestack, I believe, was actually removed from it. And you can actually see from BioReconstruct's amazing photos that indeed a lot of the ornamentation has been kind of removed. And so I think that gave the impression to a lot of people that, oh, okay, they're really going forward with this destruction project of this amazing vessel right here. Thankfully, that's not been the case as
And
far
I'll
as
be honest, I'm kind of surprised they didn't destroy it, right? I mean, I am surprised. And I think that maybe the response that the fandom is having, like consumers are actually, maybe people have actually had it with Disney. And maybe Disney got the message. Because I'm not certain that they originally planned to save the thing.
You know, it's an interesting, that theory there. Disney has, for a very long time, only wanted to cater to fans that they are absolutely sure are going to endorse the thing that they're doing. That has, of course, created issues when they guess wrong. The Galactic Star Cruiser being one of the best examples of someone in Disney marketing not understanding, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Bob Chapek overruled all of them. They did try to blame him for that after he left the company here.
Perhaps. I mean, I think this is really, really interesting to see this project and how it's changed, maybe based on that Backlash Pro. I mean, the initial concept renderings for this Cars Land Piston Peak area, it made a lot of fans nervous, made a lot of fans, hesitant. And they let that backlash be known publicly. And they were very critical of this project early on. And then Disney came out with some new art that showed some maybe additional water features in certain places. And that seems to assuage at least some of those fears. But then again, you do have like, okay, well, this Liberty Bell Riverboat here, this kind of original attraction to Magic Kingdom, at least in its beautiful history here, that can we do something with that preserves that in some way? And apparently, maybe that is actually happening. I am surprised with you, bro, that the Liberty Bell Riverboat didn't actually get demolished in all of this because it can't basically navigate any waters on its own without a track. It can't be piloted like any other vessel that navigates the waterways of Walt Disney World. It's kind of limiting in how you can actually reutilize this if you do plan to, and you do have maintenance costs associated with it as well because it is a floating vessel on water. So the fact that they've at least preserved it to this point, I think really says something. Maybe it is the backlash. Maybe it is the fan reaction to this. Maybe it is Disney getting wise to, hey, you know what? We actually have assets that we can reuse in some way if we have the courage to pursue them.
And I'll tell you. Okay, so there's not a place currently that they can dock the thing at the Grand Floridian, which is really the only. There's been some discussion they would take it all the way to Port Orleans. That would be a major task to get that boat out of the water because it's not like you can. I mean, there's no waterway that connects it. So Grand Floridian, I think, is the best hope, or maybe the wedding pavilion, but I really doubt that. It seems like Disney is neglecting the wedding pavilion. There's nowhere to put it right now. So until we see them building something to dock it to there, I still think that the default might be the destruction of the boat. But I really hope not, because this shows there was some effort put into it. If they went through all the effort to move it over here to the northeast docking area just to destroy it, I'm going to be like, guys, could you just not have taken some sledgehammers while you're over there instead of giving people hope? So I don't know. I hope they do something good with it. Something good, Disney. Good.
Jonas, I got it. I have this is the perfect use for it here. The wedding pavilion, you can actually see that horrifically ugly Polynesian tower, that DVC tower right there. You just position the Liberty Bell Riverboat just to kind of like cover up that view right there, just permanently moor it. You don't even have to have people on it, but just cover the view of that Polynesian tower. Boom. Now we have a use for the Liberty Bell.
I think you're absolutely correct. We could also add in some gambling on that riverboat, right? How far into the riverboat do you have to go
Old
before you
school.
can play a little Texas Hold'em there? What could be more Mark Twain than that? I'm
right.
just joking, of course.
He's really not.
But that being said, we want to throw this to our commenters here. We love to read the comments on these videos. And of course, if you haven't done it yet, it really does help out the channel if you hit the like button, share, subscribe. All of those things would be so helpful to us. And if you haven't done it yet, please click another video on That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.